Hey, everybody, welcome back to an episode of Frank Presents the Play Call. We are here to discuss some news. Bree, June, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. My last day is this Friday at the Sierra Academy, and then I am on my way to California this weekend. So I'm at least next Wednesday, get my Wi-Fi and everything set up next Thursday so I can watch the draft on Thursday.
Yeah,
So
right?
I'm super duper excited. New journey for me. I'm very emotional about it because I'm literally leaving everybody behind to follow my dreams and my end goal. So, but I'm doing good.
Well, that's all that matters. You're growing up, leaving the nest, right?
I
But
already left the nest, but now I'm about to move far, way more further away from the nest and everybody that I know
exactly.
to the other side of the country by my
Correct.
lonesome. I
I
got Toby.
know.
I got
Jeez.
Toby.
You got Toby. You good. June, how you doing, man? How's everything going, bro?
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. We
Ready
could
for
all be a little bit better. We had $1 million.
always. We're always can do better. But let's kick it off, Bree. Let's go ahead and get this going.
Be ready.
Yeah, let's
So I
go.
gotta open up the. They gotta open up the tweet. Sorry, this Wi-Fi sucks. So the first one, someone got an extension. Okay, and we are talking about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got a 5-year extension, and it is worth. Sorry, I'm just looking for it. 255 million for five years, 255 million with 200 million guaranteed.
So he got it was 110 at signing, right? Or 103 at signing. It was a lot. Look, again, June, you want to go first? It's your team before I say what I want to say.
Yeah, sure. Hey, what can I say? My dude deserved it 110%. Um, the he deserved it. He got key pieces around him. I think Howie did a great job. Um, I think his agent, quote unquote, put a little asterisk next to that. Did an amazing.
Sorry, my eyebrow is bothering me, so I gotta fix it.
Go ahead, June.
Yeah, so I think his agent did a hell of a job. I think the Eagles locked him in at the perfect time frame. Um, and I think he deserved every bit of it. I mean, there isn't much to say. Am I excited? Hell yeah. Are the Eagles fans excited? They are too. Um, so now it's just on to the preseason, regular season, and hopefully that little device that he had on his ankle when he had surgery doesn't really affect him moving on to the season.
So I think it was good. I think that it proves when you have an agent and he did it very professionally. It wasn't a nasty thing. I think it was a very team-friendly deal. And I think what he did was secured his bag early. He put the no trade clause. He's the first Eagle player in franchise history to have the no trade clause. He got his bag. But June, as an Eagles fan, you are. I was watching Speak, and there was a big debate, man. There was a big debate. And one of the guys, Slick, they called him Slick. He was like, you really only have 1 year of him doing good. Because the first year, was they went to the playoffs and they got beat up. And then the second year, he had really one good year. He was second MVP runner-up, I think second All-Pro team or whatever, second team All-Pro, which is hard to do. So when you say he deserve it, do you think that it's fair for people to say that he got paid off one good season? Or do you think you guys paid him off of one good season with the potential to have many more seasons?
Can I answer that?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I don't think he got paid off for one good season. I think that he's proven himself to that organization since he got drafted. Remember, he didn't even start. Carson Wentz was the starter. Carson Wentz did bad, and Jalen Hurts saved the season. with the last 5 games at the end of the season, his rookie year, for them to at least have a winning percentage to, not have a losing season. Then he played last year. He struggled a little bit, but as he went on, they were able to make the playoffs. Yeah, they got out in the wild card round to the Buccaneers, but he proved he's elevating. He's elevating from his rookie season where he played the last 5 games of the season to save that season from having a losing record to making it to, the wild card. And it's like every year is like a next step up. So I don't think it's because of one good year. It's what he's shown and proven to that organization since he's got drafted to the NFL.
So oh, go ahead, Frank.
No, go ahead, June.
I was gonna say, no, I agree with Bree. I didn't think he got paid off of the one season. Me personally, I think he got paid off based on his progress. Based off his progress, based off of that leadership, based on everything that he's built around him, and the non-selfish aspect that he brings to the table. So I think when you add all those key traits as a leader and as the center of the Eagles organization, that's what got him that contract. He stayed off of social media. He didn't bring that negativity to the Eagles organization because they don't have time for that, obviously. So I think for that sole fact alone, I think that leadership that he brings got him that contract. The leadership and the progress.
So I think he got paid off what he was doing and what he's gonna do. I think we said this when they built the team around him, and you guys got these pieces. They're there to make him win. But what I like about what he did was he got the bag early. He put the no trade clause in, so even if I start having a bad year, you can't get rid of me. You can't dump me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. And because he did get injured, what happened if he gets re-injured, that bag is guaranteed. I think it was smart. I think it was good. I think it was I feel that he made the right decision. And I was listening to the Herd, man, and the Herd was comparing people in the cities they play for, the teams in the city they play for, how it matches up. Like Mahomes matches good with the Chiefs. Jalen matches up good with the Eagles, what the franchise stands for. He made a few more comparisons, and he said that Lamar doesn't match up with the Ravens. I think Jalen just showed people, man, listen, it's not about being selfish, it's about being selfless. And he got paid, bro. 179 is guaranteed. Got 100 and let me see, I had put it in the chat. He got 110 million at signing. 110 at signing. That's not bad. It made the highest paid player in football, 51 million a year. That's smart, man. He comes from nothing, right? So look, what he gonna do with that? He gets 126,
but
fully guaranteed in 2024.
He's such a humble guy. You can tell he's very, very mature for his age. He doesn't put his business out to the to the media. He's very humble. He just has good characteristics all around. I think that he's gonna be smart with his money.
And I think that what this is gonna do is show the team that he wasn't trying to kill everybody, and that at the same time, it just shows like, listen, man, we could still and we still have free money to do things to win. So, hey, shout out to Jalen. I think it was good. Congratulations, buddy. Hey, man, that was dope.
This is my Miss America clap.
So what is next on the menu?
So speaking of the Jalen Hurts contract, Ian Rappaport compared the Lamar Jackson contract that he said no to. Comparing the Ravens' offer to Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts' new contract is complicated, but here's the clarity. Hurts, $179.3 million guaranteed for injury. Lamar, $179 million for guaranteed. $200 million becomes guaranteed for skill injury cap in March of 2026. So the $175 million guaranteed would have became $200 million by 2026, and he said no.
He let, again, man, you're comparing yourself to another person who the team was desperate. They did something, I was watching something and they were talking about because so Jalen. So here's the thing: when they were talking about Lamar, that's what it was. They were talking about Lamar, and somebody said he's not the same. So when they start talking about Burrow getting paid and Hurts, what's the difference between Hurts, Burrow, and Lamar? I'm gonna tell you the difference. They both went to the Super Bowl. They've gotten better. They say that Lamar's numbers have been not as good since his MVP season. You know, taking Herbert out the equation, right? The Hurts went to the Super Bowl this year. Burrow was at the Super Bowl last year. Was a penalty away of probably going back again this year. You know what I'm saying? So I think Lamar somebody needs to talk to him. I think whoever's his friends, whoever his closest people are, they need to have a conversation with him. They need to have a coming to Jesus moment and be like, look, man, if Jalen only got, let's say, 110 at signing, 179 fully guaranteed. Excuse me. What you think Burrow and them gonna do? I don't see Burrow breaking the bank to get paid when he knows that he needs things around him to win. I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I think Lamar screwed himself, man. I think it did. You think it hurt him, June? The Jalen Hurts signing, you think it hurt or helped Lamar?
It hurt
I think
because that was
it definitely. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, he asked you. My bad. I just got excited.
I think it hurt him. I think ultimately it hurt him, and I think it made everything point at what everybody's been saying this exact whole time. This is what happens when you don't have an agent. It just if everything points at that. Unfortunately, everything points at that. I think it hurt him, and in fact, now that he lost a year, that he could have been under contract, getting some type of guaranteed money, and for that fact, there's I'm gonna tell you right now, there's two winners and there's one loser. And if I had to tell you who the loser is, it's gonna be Lamar. And if I tell you the two winners, it's gonna be Jalen Hurts and Watson, because Watson will get the last guaranteed contract worth over $200 million. That won't happen again, in my opinion. Jalen Hurts has a great contract, and Lamar loses. That's just my opinion. Two winners, one loser.
And June hit the nail right on the head with that. He wasted a whole year without a contract, but also Jalen Hurts also wins because he got the contract that Lamar's money would have been flipped into through the years coming.
So Charles Barkley spoke and was basically saying that Lamar needs to get help. He's screwing himself. He said these are billionaires. He was like, you think these owners don't talk? They're not. They already said that what the Browns did was stupid on their part, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said that they wouldn't do it. So now here you go trying to do something. All these owners said we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. You can get bent. Plus, so my question, right? And I don't want to speak too much on this because we're celebrating Jalen's accomplishment in the contract. But do you think that if Lamar would have asked for less money, like if he didn't want the $233 million guaranteed and said, listen, I just want out of Baltimore, and let people make him the offers, the teams offer something, or do
he would have got picked? Yeah.
You think so? Okay.
I'm kind of torn about it. I don't think so, based on the drama that he put around himself, and that for that sole fact, I think that may have pushed some owners or organizations away. Do we want that type of drama whenever he don't get what he wants? Is he going to fold later on? So, I mean, he made 50-50. I don't know. But I just think that he brought a lot of attention to him and the organization.
Nikki?
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, y'all.
Beautiful queen.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What's up, girl?
Hey, what was the question?
So we was talking
I came in midway.
I'm gonna catch you up. We talked about Jalen's contract, how he got it, And then we compared it to what they put out saying that the Ravens offered Lamar, which wasn't that different from what they offered Jalen. He said no. So we asked about who was winners and losers. No, actually, what did it hurt by Jalen signing his contract? Did it hurt Lamar's chance of getting the $233 million guaranteed? June said they both feel it did hurt him. And then what I asked was another question I heard today was if he never came out and said, yo, I want $233 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed money, would other teams have made him an offer already? If he never came out and put a number and just said, look, I want out of Ravens, I don't want to be in Baltimore no more. I'm open for a trade. Do you think that somebody would have made him an offer right by now?
So I think it's a little bit of a lot of different things, right? So yes, if he would have asked for a trade, but correct me if I'm wrong, he didn't ask for a trade initially. He asked for the guaranteed money. The trade didn't come until they tagged him.
March 2nd, he said he told the
right. And then like a few days later, he got tagged, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So so hold on. So yeah, maybe, I think maybe if he didn't state what he wanted guaranteed, offers would have came. However, to go back to what June said and to answer the question in together, however, when you say if he didn't make us think, he didn't make us think to all he said was this is what I wanted to get paid. I think it became bad blood once he said he wanted to trade and they tagged him. So to say, well, teams don't want the drama, there was no drama in the beginning. It was, this is what I wanted to get paid. And they said no. And then we were negotiating, right? That's normal. Now, and on the other end, I think at this time, because it wasn't a talk of trade, it wasn't no talk of, there was no tag. There was still negotiating. I think personally why teams, and this is me, why teams aren't pinging is because if you put the money, the Ravens can still match it, and then they want something. Why would I run after that? If they, I honestly, and I can't say this 100% facts. And if it wasn't such a clause, would teams be calling?
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that, like, and I'm not mad at your answer, June. I just want us to, like, your answer is not incorrect. It's how you feel, but there was no drama the way it is now. As it has progressed and time has gone, as an organization, at this point, no, I don't want all that thing. But in the beginning, it wasn't all of that thing. You get what I'm saying? So in the beginning, if he would have said, I wanted a trade, but he didn't say that in the beginning. All he said was, I want to get paid this money. You get what I'm saying? So what he asked for, I don't know, would a team would have said, hey, I will pay you that when there was no talks of trade? I'm asking. I don't know.
No, so the thing is, my confusion, here's where this is where I think the market speaking, right? The public is speaking in a sense. The teams are talking. When Deshaun Watson was looking for his deal, there were several teams trying to get him. Falcons, I think the Colts. There were some teams in the debate trying to get Watson.
Yeah, but from the beginning, the Deshaun thing was, I want to get traded.
He said trade.
It was never the money. I want
correct. But what I'm saying is that teams are trying to go after him, right? And then, Cleveland said, I think that the $233 million deal guarantee was more to protect his pockets because he knew he was going to have to pay some people, so he needed the money and they gave it to him. But the fact was teams are out there trying to get it. Then Lamar's situation comes up, right? And obviously he made what he wanted publicly known. But people like Arthur Blank is like, nah, that's not a smart move. And now they're pinging on him not being healthy the last 2 seasons. I think that it speaks something when teams are not even trying to say, hey, what's up? But I also feel like he's hurt himself because, like, they point out several things. And Bree, you did that internship, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. When they go to the combine, the owners are there, general managers are there. A lot of agents are there. They go there to talk to the owners and general managers. Then at the owners and head coaches meeting, a lot of agents go there as well. Lamar's mom wasn't at any one of those.
No.
You see, so I think that the lack of proper representation is hurting him from probably even getting a deal that would make sense to him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I think it's sad. It's sad, right? Because we talked about this earlier, Nikki. We said when we initially put the question for Jalen, I proposed a question to them if they think that he got paid off for one good year, vice, multiple years of success, right? When you look at Lamar's record, he's 45-16. Yes, he's 1-3 in the playoffs. We know that. We can throw the variables why he's not successful, why they haven't won all the way, but he wins when he plays. Does it mean something that even through that, people still don't want to come get him?
Yeah, but my only question is this, which I don't know. So this is a question say, the people wanted him before it was known that, hey, if you're going to come get him, you're going to have to pay me this?
I don't think so. Because you didn't hear about any.
My question is,
about him.
People have done that without him being, like, for example, without him saying he wanted to be traded, or they're saying that they're going to trade him, can I come get him?
Yeah, they could, but I don't think anybody did. Nobody did. It was known that that there was problems there since the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
That whole speculation that he not play on purpose to take care of himself because he was, there was that whole talk that that's only should have been a couple of week injury, not a whole 8-9 weeks, right? So I don't know. Nobody made the comment, and he they couldn't franchise tag him until middle.
But they did. Right? They tagged him, but with the option of him still.
Yeah, the non-exclusive tag.
The non-exclusive tag where teams could still negotiate for him.
But you got to give away your mama's soul. So my question is, and this is sad, where people were requesting, but they weren't going to get returned. And that's why the tag is the way it is.
I think that the Ravens did that non-exclusive tag to make it. We got to go move to the next topic.
No, I was gonna say, or maybe also our team's not also reaching out at the expense of he always get injured right before the playoffs when it really counts, and they don't want to bank on that either.
That's what they're saying. But what I was gonna say was, I think that the teams. So the Ravens did the non-exclusive tag. You want out. We don't really want to keep you, but we're not gonna let you go for nothing either. If you sign a tag,
they want to keep him.
They do, but at their terms. But they're basically like the girlfriend that I could do better without you. Okay, go. I'm gonna leave the door open. I want you here. But I'm gonna let you go try to find something better. And if not, then we're always here for you, right? Because we want you. So they gave him the non-tag. So it's 2 first-round picks, and they got a match. The Ravens can either match.
They can
match the offer, or if they say no, then they got to get 2 first-round picks, right? At least 2.
And whatever else.
And what else? So the Ravens did that to get the upper hand.
Yeah. I know that, but so that's what I'm saying, to get the upper hand against other teams as well. Yeah. So my thing is this.
Go ahead.
My thing is this. In my head, I'm like, other teams had to be calling, but you got to give me something, and what you got to give me is your mama's soul.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? So have people been calling, and this is why I did such a tag. So now you got to put your money where your mouth is. I'm not like, okay, you want him, I can match it. And if I can't, you got to give me something. Like, regardless, the Raven is in a win-win situation. We've already said that. Now, in their win-win situation, have they already been conversations? We can't, you don't know. This is why. You get what I'm saying? Like, so this is my only thing. There's like, for example, we would have never known that Lamar asked for a trade a few days before they put the tag if he didn't say it. What else hasn't been said that has happened behind closed doors?
Just like we wouldn't know about.
They're not gonna say everything that happens behind closed doors until the final disposition.
So because there's no way in my mind that people are going to do all they want. But and this is why I said this. The difference between Deshaun is from grit, from day one, he said, I want out. That wasn't the Lamar situation. If Lamar said, I wanted to trade, or the Ravens said, we want to trade him, would we have heard the doors that were knocking? It was never that. It was, I want this money.
But
It was never, I want to leave the organization. So that's why I asked you, if there's nobody talking about trade or I want to leave, like, you are, for example, Jalen is the quarter before he signed the thingy. Can New England be like, I want him to come to my team? He didn't say he want to leave, and he's not trading. He's not, they don't want to leave
the
him.
contract.
Right. So that's my thing with, like, nobody ever said from jump, they say, we still want Lamar. And Lamar just said, I want to get paid. That's it. I want y'all to pay me. So why would my team come to you if y'all still, where I know the negotiation isn't going great, but nobody's saying, look, I want out. When Lamar had the conversation, I want out, then they get this ridiculous tag.
So people forget that Lamar came in the league with Josh Allen. Like, they both came in on the same draft. He gets compared to Hurts, Herbo, Jay Herbo, and Burrow, but he's not from that draft class. He's from Josh Allen. And the problem is that the Ravens didn't get this deal done sooner. So he's out of it. He's done his 5 years. He's done. He played out that rookie contract. So now it's either you pay me. See, where Jalen was a second-round pick and he got extended. You see what I'm saying? So they did it early. Whether
now to talk about Jalen, because you asked, did he get paid too much in the year?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Excuse me. Go ahead.
I say yes because a year's success is not. I mean, listen, Minshew first year with Jaguars, he did well. He did well with the Jaguars. The second year from there on, it was nothing. However, I do feel like you have to pick the less of your evils, right? Pay him now, offer one, or wait till later and where he is worth more. Do you get what I'm saying? So which one is my less of the evil? I saw that he was able to do 1 year. Let me just cut that deal now. In a couple of years, that deal might be like, y'all, they ain't pay him enough. You get what I'm saying? But it's locked in. I mean, not locked in, because they can always reconstruct. However, but you know what I'm saying? That's the term they had to adhere to. So yes, I think they paid them too much off of a year's success. But I think no, because of that year's success can show out to be very marketable or even better in the years to come. So it's good to just lock it in now. So torn.
So earlier I had said that I don't think it's based off of the year's success. I think it's based off of what he's done in Philly since they drafted him. He started off as a rookie, wasn't a starting quarterback. Carson Wentz was a starting quarterback, trashed that entire season. Jalen Hurts came in the last 5 games of the season and won those games so they can save their winning record, so they don't lose without a losing record. Then the next year he progressed. Started, yes, he had some shorts throughout the season, but they were able to make the playoffs, right? Then year 3, boom, now they're all the way up into the Super Bowl. So he's progressing as he's gone.
They made the playoff last year?
Yeah, they did. They made it to the wild card round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
lost to the Bucks.
They lost to the Bucks, and
but they made it to the playoffs. Yes. So I said that he's showing progression, and that is the quarterback that they want, and he's proven to be the quarterback for that franchise.
Yeah.
The thing with Lamar, really quick, Nikki, was this been going on for more than 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, right? And that's what I mean about bringing drama or whatever the case is. Not drama, but bringing attention. It's been going on for so long that it got tiring. Hell, shit. I was tired of talking about it at one point on the podcast, week after week, month after month, where it became like, you know what? It's a sign to man. Give him this money. Freaking, I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. I don't know. It got to that point at one point, but that's what I mean about bringing the attention. It was just dragged out. He may not have brought the drama, but it was dragged out for so long, which just got tired.
No, I mean, I 1,000%. You know, at one point, I agree with you. I was about to treat the situation like I treat AB situation like I'm not going to even comment, right? Um, I think the only reason why I still talk about it, I 100% he need an agent. Cool, that I 100% could agree with. I it's just when a narrative come where it's different, like the question was if he didn't say it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, if he didn't say, but there was no drama when he said it. So you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Or when we ask the question like, now that AB is playing, do you think he'll play? Having other people on his team was never his complaint. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when we ask certain questions, I don't mind I answer or whatever, but that was never like, you know what I'm saying? Like that never was how it originated. So when we give an answer where we are now about how it started, it's like, no, there was no drama when it started. So yeah, I agree that it's drama now, but the question was, if he didn't say he wanted money, so that means when the originally started, would this still be a thing? No, it wouldn't, because if he didn't state the number, like he's always said what he wanted. He's never added or taken away from that. So sometimes when people talk about stuff and they add and take away, and I'm like, you fine, you can add and take away, but that was never what Lamar said. He never said if, you know, or, you know, he's always standing about this is what he thought he deserved. And, you know, it is what, at this point, I agree with everybody. You either shit on the pan or get the fuck off the thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we're at. But I think it's a little bit about with both of them. But everybody only focus on, oh, Lamar's done. Lamar done. If the Ravens is done, let his ass go. You get what I'm saying? Like, where are we keeping the Ravens accountable? Like, let them go. Like this man has said, this is what he wanted. And if you don't want to pay me that, let me go. That was what he said before y'all put this ridiculous tag on him. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad that they put the tag because it's also a business move. But nobody ever talks about that. Like, yo, he said, if you don't want to pay me, let me go. So who is holding on to who here? Why everybody wants to beat up that he don't got an agent. Even without an agent, he was doing just fine. Not as fine as we think he should do. And even without an agent, he don't care. This is what he wants to get paid. Ravens, let him go if you're not gonna pay him that. It is what it is.
Well,
for both of them. Hey, you shit out of luck and shit.
I'm sure that
they're having these. I think they're at that part, or they're at that
point.
Part of that. They're at that point. Thank you, because they've already had two of the upcoming draft quarterbacks visiting the organization.
I mean, look, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to.
Lamar been at that point.
Lamar in this situation until we start the season. But let's not lose focus. Jalen, 110 at signing, 179 fully guaranteed, make him the highest paid player at $51 million per year. So what's the next one?
I know we got to zoom through these next three. So the next one is 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy says that he can miss the entire season. Purdy says he's not sure whether he'll play in 2023 and takes it a day at a time, adding that things so far things have gone as planned with his recovery, but a lot slower than he expected. And also the 49ers.
I didn't hear the last part. You said what's the last part you said? I'm sorry.
Things are gone as planned with his recovery, but slower than what he expected.
Okay, slower than what he expected.
And also the 49ers are in talks with the Vikings of trading Trey Lance to the Vikings. So it's Sam Darnold season.
So, now you brought that up. Purdy, we already knew towards the end of after the Super Bowl that he wasn't probably going to play this season. We knew that. Then the question was
it went from 10 weeks to now 17 weeks.
Yeah, so they're like, is Trey Lance going to be ready to go? Then they brought Sam Darnold in, and we thought, okay, it's a good either starter or a good backup to help Trey Lance out until Purdy comes back. My thing is, I say trade Trey Lance. I say put Sam in there. Sam has experience. He's been on 2 teams so far. He's shown
he kind of low-key proved himself this past season when he came back.
And the team, the thing with the 49ers, they're built to win. So as long as you don't go in there and fuck the game away, you're gonna be fine. That's what Purdy
did. You just gotta manage the game.
Yeah, Purdy ain't do nothing crazy.
He had less weapons, and Save
Exactly.
the Panther season to where it was between them and the Bucks going to the wild
Yep.
card.
If I was the 49ers, I would trade Trey Lance for picks and rebuild because they lost picks to get Trey Lance. They bumped up. They got rid of picks to get him. So I would get those picks back. And you know what? Hey, gotta get more defense or get more weapons. And you know, maybe get an offensive line better. I don't know, whatever they need. Because last year I felt like they didn't need nothing or anything, I should say. Maybe some secondary help. But
they didn't need anything. Yeah. It was good to have, but they didn't need. Yeah. They still don't.
Shout out. I mean, Purdy get well, man. Get right. Because I think you'll be
fine.
Yeah,
well, Purdy.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys, I don't know the extent. I'm not trying to drag this out. But I don't know the extent of that surgery. But I mean, it's his elbow from his throwing arm. So, I mean, how much confidence will you really have to say, you know what, they're not going to screw up the surgery or this rehab is going to go perfectly, or we just don't even know how this elbow is going to work at the end of the day. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but I 100,000% agree with you. But I don't, even if that is unknown, I don't think Trey Lance is the good plug.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree 100%.
So, like, even if it's not, and even at the end of the day, let's say Purdy don't come back, whatever, to keep Trey Lance is still not a smart move. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, Dolphins quarterback Tua says that he considered retirement and sat down with his family to have those conversations. He was in a press conference today. He stated, "It would be hard for me to walk away from this game with how old I am and with my son." Tua says he always wanted to play long enough for his son to see him play.
So, I 100% understand. I understand. However, sometimes you have to really evaluate. God forbid, knock on wood or whatever. You play and you end up in the wheelchair. You play and God forbid you die. You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to pick. I hate to say the lesser evil, you know what I'm saying? Because the two that I gave were, to me, very dramatic, but they're not so far-fetched from playing a contact sport. You know what I mean? So,
especially second concussion.
You're not like every time you get on the field, we clenching our pearls. Like, please, don't hit him. Don't even touch him. You know what I mean? So I think this go back to the conversation we've had in the past where even people said that they know how to circumstance.
Whoa. Holy shit, girl.
Where's your mind going to right now, Nikki? Nikki.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
your mind going
they know how to beat some of these, little quick side tests. You know what I mean? So we already know as the player, sometimes, they will take my leg just so I can play. You know what I'm saying? Kind of ordeal. They don't really sit back. And I hate to say like that, but you're right, Tua. At a young age, you're not really thinking about 6'5", you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the reason why we telling you to go sit your ass at home. You came and you did what you had to do. I'd rather you, hey, I'm still, functional. Let me just sit back, then I'm gonna keep going. And then you end up in a situation where it's like, I should have just stopped then. You know what I mean? So
Tua, we said this when he got hurt and was out the third time, I think, with his third concussion of the season. Something's got to give. I would have retired. It was a recommendation from other people to retire. The problem with CTE is that we don't know the severity of a CTE until you die and it's your brain. So if you're willing to risk it, get out there and like you said, God forbid something happens and now you're not playing with your son. Now we'll never know who the hell you are. It's a memory. Then hey, take the chance. I think sometimes we put certain things ahead of things that matter. Us in the military, we've done it. We're injured, we keep pushing through. We're sick, we don't go to medical. So these players are the same thing. They're warriors, right? So they all they know is to go out there and play. And hey, the the lore of, hey, he won a Super Bowl. I think he should retired. Whatever. If he gets hurt, I think that if he gets another 1 or 2 concussions this season, he should retire. They should not clear him to play no more.
Yeah, I think if he do, I agree with you. I don't think he should retire on his term. They should just not clear him to play.
Correct.
Like at times, you got to force people in.
Correct.
And unfortunately, I mean, you just heard him. I'm young, blah blah blah. So, you know. Mm-hmm. Like in my head, I'm like, yeah, you too young for this shit. Like,
but you don't know that you don't know what's gonna happen till later. Look at Junior Seau. Look at all these people. Aaron Hernandez has severe CTE problems. The guy that they just said some athlete, they checked his brain, some football player, I've got his name. He had bad, CTE problems. So you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, and you can't find out. So I don't know. Me personally, you got millions, bro. You got more money you probably ever thought you was gonna have, anyways. I'll give it 1 more year. If you get 1 more concussion, man, ride the hell out, bro. Ride it. Trakeman was starting a lot of concussions and retired.
And our last topic is 3 physicians have cleared Damar Hamlin to continue to play football, and he started practicing with the Buffalo Bills on Tuesday.
so I am 1,000,000,000 things that happy that this man has been cleared. I am very happy. My only question, which I don't know, is do we know what happened? Like, does he know what happened? He's another person where I'm catering between what I just said about Tua and you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
with his thingy, it's just a freak accident. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's even scarier. At least we know with Tua, he got hit. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't get hit. You popped up and laid out. I don't know. It's scary. But I am happy that he got cleared. I don't know if
he should go back out and play like that. One hit, another hit like that.
I also feel like let's just say, that's the thing, he didn't get hit, Bree. Like, it was
he went to tackle. He went to tackle, and
tackle.
T. Higgins, like when he went to stop him, it hit his chest to his heart out of rhythm.
So, and my other thing is that's kind of heavy to put on somebody else.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now I'm very happy he was cleared. For me as a player, like,
I don't know if he trying to tackle me, if I should just
right. Because people was on Trey Higgins' ass,
and I felt so bad for him. Like,
you get what I'm saying?
No, he played football.
So I don't know. Like, it's just like I am very happy that he got cleared. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
I don't know if
he should go back out and play right now.
Yes. No, not right now, ever.
Like, ever. Yeah, I think he should have retired. I do think he should have retired.
I mean, I don't know. It's a freak accident. What's the chances of you going for a tackle? The guy hits you at a certain time, and that hit, maybe, we don't know. Yeah. That's off a chain reaction that boom, you die in the field. I'm gonna trust that the cardiologist did their job and check, and he has to go out there and try. He has to. Whether
he might have to for his own sanity.
Yeah.
But
because June, come on, man. If you get injured, you don't know. You got all of preseason to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So what's your take, June? You think he should retire or play it out?
I mean, I think he's gonna do what he want to do, right? That's what people do. People do things,
but for
regardless
Julio,
of what we. Hold on. Right? People do what they want to do whenever they want to do it, regardless of the situation. Right? It happens in life all the time.
Mm-hmm.
However, in this situation, we know he gonna do what he wants to, even though he got cleared. But I mean, I think it's more of an NFL issue, type of thing. Because now, if I'm your opponent, right? I mean, do I fear that I hit you now, right? Whether I'm playing Cincinnati, Pats, Eagles, whatever, and I got to go in the mindset like, all right, Hamlin's back, but shit, I don't know if I should run up as hard as I can because I don't want to be that guy to take him out. And this time it may be for the long run. So I don't know. I think that's maybe that's a view that has to be looked at the 10,000-foot level.
So
Not
my
a player.
question to you, June, is this. You are the NFL. What would you do? And what would, no, for real, because I like what you said, but now I'm thinking, if it was me, what would I do? And with the decision I made, so mine's probably is he would have to retire. But that would be something in my head like, fuck, how about if I took something that, like you said, it was just a freak accident or whatever. How about if I took this young man's, the opportunity? I don't know. Like, you know how you have to make an executive decision, and your executive decision can make or break someone's life. Essentially, what would you have? Would you have said he should retire, or I don't know? I guess that's my
If I'm the
question.
NFL, honestly, I mean, it'll be a tough choice to make. But I
Yeah.
think if a player's safety is in question as his was, it's not a broken leg, it's not a
Yeah.
broken collarbone, it's his heart. So
Right.
when it comes to that, I think that if I had to make the decision, then I'll say sorry. I can't put you in that situation, and the players around you.
Even if he was
the
medically
horizon isn't
clear,
always going to be there.
even if it was medically clear.
That's the crazy thing. I mean,
Yeah.
my guy was on the floor. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
unconscious. He
Laid out.
flatlined a few times. So those are the things right there.
Okay, Frank, what would you do? Or you are the NFL.
If his cardiologist cleared him, I can't go against that. That's medicine. See, the difference with hearts, unlike a brain, they can look in your heart. They can echocardiogram, echo stress test. I've done it. I got a repaired heart valve. So I got to get on the treadmill, and they have certain tests they do. They do pulmonary function tests. They do a lot of different things to push your heart. So when they do an echo stress test, they get you on a treadmill. They go on an incline. It goes up slowly but surely. And once your heart rate gets to a certain level, they get you off of it right away. You don't get a cool down. And you lay down, and what they're doing is they're seeing your heart pretty going all out, right? That's just one test that they do. They can go in through your groin and put fluid in to see how your valves are operating. All that's the good stuff. So in my opinion, if I'm the NFL and those doctors cleared them, I'm gonna let them play.
Oh, sorry.
It's just, that's my take. If he's cleared, I'm gonna let him play. Because at the end of the day, it's on them, not on me. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you. I can't. I just can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But shout out to him.
Okay, she has no answer. Okay.
So
She gotta go.
yeah, she gotta go.
Oh, okay.
So, Bree, you want to start it off?
No, I was confused. I was like,
No.
shout out to him.
You want to start it off? The close out?
Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you guys for listening to Frank Presents the Play Call. Pleasure doing this. I won't be able to record next week. I will be signing my lease next Wednesday and moving all my stuff in. So pleasure doing this. So it might take a week or two off to get myself situated out there. Draft is next Thursday. We might do a Zoom, invite people. That's up to Frank. Don't have idea out there right now. But I hope everyone has a great weekend. I have a class dinner tonight. I graduate on Friday, and then I head to California. So thanks for listening, and that's all I have.
Zoom?
Shit, man, I lost my train of
I'll
thought.
see you on Friday, Jay.
Hey, if I make it, I'll see you on Friday. If I don't make it, I know you're gonna do a hell of a job, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Oh, 2 Wednesdays, 3 Wednesdays, whatever it is. But hey, I'm not gonna hold you up. Nikki, it's good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in like 3 years. Frank, stay pretty.
Nikki.
Anyway, I'm not even going to entertain it, so it's okay. I'm sorry I came in late. I am currently in California. So y'all 7:30 or 6:30, whatever time 30 is like my 3:30, and we have a brief at 3. So it bled a little bit. But cool. I'm here. I'm happy. I'm excited. Bree comes out on Friday. Or you're on your way to Cali on Friday?
Yeah, so I'll leave Saturday morning, but yeah, I
leave on Friday. So we'll high five in the air as I go back to Texas and you start your journey down to California. Always a pleasure. Like the conversations, it was no debate today. Just thinking outside the box or listening to questions. So America, stop being strangers. Hop on. And we see you when we see you.
Listen, follow us on Facebook, Franklin the Play Call, Twitter. We're gonna do an IG, so the episodes are being put on our Facebook page, fan page now. It's not being put on my page anymore. If or when we do this live draft on next week Thursday, it'll probably be on live through the page of the Play Call, not mine. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. And moving forward, when the season starts, we'll probably record on a Saturday, putting our picks out on Thursday so Bree can attend, being that she's going to be 3 hours behind us in California time. And I'm a little jealous because she's going to get to watch all the games and go to bed early. Unlike us, the 9 o'clock starts, we don't go to
I get
bed.
to wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and the football games start. I drink my coffee and football.
Exactly. So thank you for listening. That's another episode of Fran Presents the Playful. Have a good night.
Bye.